Third game of the day, again here at Yule Cup Day 4. Group D is continuing with two Koreans fighting for survival. Sok could be yet another human, making it, and Lin could be one of the only two orcs making it here if they win this and the next game. It's not going to be an easy road for both of them, but we have a favorite, and that's the orc. The second most decorated player of all time, only second to Moon, which is absolutely no shame. Sok stepping up his game, top 8 WGL. But still, to beat Lin is a tough task for everyone on the planet. The chat is in favor of Lin as well. The odds, the numbers, the stats are in favor of Lin. So let's see what Sok can bring to the table to challenge him here.
Both players here have a chance to make up for their earlier mistakes, and I don't want to be too mean because both these guys are playing really well, but was that the best Sok we are used to seeing? Was that the best Lin that we've seen? Not really at all, right? Not really at all. There were a couple of mistakes in there from both these guys, which I was not expecting from them. I'm holding them both in very high regard. Sok seemed to be emerging from Korea as the best human, but nowadays it's once again very close, very competitive between him and Chimiko. And Lin, well, Lin is the all-time great. Lin is the king of orcs, but he's not holding the scepter so firmly. Not yet today.
True, it was Fly today, being the impressive orc so far, except on Twisted, where Lin played really well. Sok's performance on Amazonia, I hope this was just a one and off. Fly destroyed him there. This is Northern Isles. We have a Farseer versus Archmage matchup once again with the slightly late barracks, but no shop. So we have Harass of Farseer and Grunt coming in.
With no shop, does that mean no creeping? Well, I guess you can tank with the wolves. So Lin is not going towards the Claws camp of the Overlord or Ogre Warrior. It's not a lord. And yeah, it's going for the instant harass. This can be really rewarding if the human is prevented to get level 2. And Sok, what's he doing? He's going a different direction. Is he going for the romantic opening? Just ignore the main and go out onto the map? It looks like he is.
Yeah, there's many different approaches these days. Even on this map, we've seen a fast expansion by TH. And Lin seems to be a little distracted by this. He's running back. He's reacting to his opponent. Means no harass and no creeping.
Yeah, and when we saw many of the other orcs, when Romantic was playing this ignore the base style, the orcs were always attacking the human main, but Lin says no, and follows the human to then run back. This Farseer movement is a little bit off, and he's now not in time to prevent the Ogre Warrior from being taken. That's another kill for the AM, getting him closer to level 2. He's almost there now, finding double rings.
Yeah,
the Farseer still in time.
In the early game, this is a lot about damaging your opponents first here, like the early stages of a MOBA game, I guess, when you want to buy time by right-clicking the opponent's heroes, which of course with range heroes is a little easier, but with +6 armor, the Archmage is kind of ready for a fight.
Still need to be careful though, because recovering health always difficult with human before priests are there. This is where the advantage lies with Orc in the trading war. So especially AM needs to be making sure he's not taking too much damage. But this is a nice little distraction. The footies are keeping the Farseer busy. The AM went to the left-hand side of the map to creep the Ogre Magi camp right there. Doesn't have it available for the MK later on, but getting valuable experience right here, valuable strides towards level 3 AM.
Scroll of the Beast. If he gets level 3 and does the early level 2 Water Elemental push, it's so much damage. This is so much damage. The wolves will help. Will Lin resummon them? Does he have the mana pool? Ah, Wolf is fast enough to just run away. While the Farseer is doing more damage and the Grunt as well, but Sok with good control, not losing one of these heroes. 60% on the tech. Boots of Speed for the Archmage. And tier 2 is done. We go Spirit Lodge, Beastery, TC.
A player's forces are under attack.
And very weird build placement. Like, you could have had them further in the back of the main. But with the positioning of the tier 2 buildings as they are by Lin, they're begging to be cancelled, kind of.
Yeah, but Sock is selling the Beast Scroll.
Yeah, and look at the footies. They're just distractions. They're ruses. They're trying to keep the Farseer busy, and it's not about them. It's about the AM elsewhere, creeping up, trying to get that level 3.
Oh, and the replenishment. With only 75 mana, you love this item. And tier 2 is done. He gets level 3. Close. Oh no, with the 2 Tide Hunters, he's gonna get it. Damn, that's pretty impressive by Sock. Doesn't see him, can't get the last hit. Hello, level 2 Water Elemental.
Yeah, Lin was just completely outmaneuvered this early game, which is not something that we can oftentimes say. And now level 3 AM, super strong, can pressure this TC creeping really well, especially once the MK comes in, which isn't too far off, only by about half a minute.
The wolves are about to kill the shop. I think they have enough damage if they have the duration. And yeah, he had to cancel the shop. No clarities, that's a good one. No breakers for the moment. But of course, he needs the time anyway. 2 footmen herd, safe to the left-hand side, away from the wolves. He's trying to set up the shop again. Doesn't work. Arcane Tower for the rescue now. A lot of idling workers as well. Sock, is this a little too much multitasking for you now? Or is he just focusing on being the aggressor? First Wyvern out, TC, level 1, no stomp.
With Wind Riders here, with Wolves, with Repair right away, this is not going to be doing much. But it is, once again, preventing TC leveling. Only level 1 at the moment. He will be level 2 soon. But it's a level 3. That's especially scary. Here comes the MK now. Priest coming out. Priest, Sorks into Breakers. That's normally the way we see that go. And yeah, double Priest into double Sork. That is the play by Sock. But it's not going to play this MK too aggressively. Is going to instead creep himself now. That's a tiny camp to start with.
Yeah, I was about to say the same. Like, with his level 3 Archmage and the disable of the Mountain King, another ring. Shouldn't you go for one of the uni camps, Merchant or Marketplace?
I think so too. Like, even if you get creepjacked and you get in a bad position, like, that big item is kind of worth a TP, along with the experience.
Wow, Lin goes double Kodo before 50 supply.
What?
Yeah, that was my reaction as well.
Against the Breakers?
Yeah, most likely. And Water Elementals, of course, as well, if you don't want to use too much Purge and want to use Purge on heroes.
And here comes the Expo. Okay. Cool. This matchup's still up in the air. The best build doesn't seem to be figured out yet, or there's at least a lot of variety.
Lil is the first to play this double Kodo early.
Yeah, I haven't seen this before. And just parked at the Expo. Ready to eat a Water Elemental.
Yeah, we have seen this with the Raider and the Kodo. By Focus. That was genius. Might even be better because you have Ensnare and then get the guaranteed Devour. But yeah, both races are very, very creative at the moment when it comes to this matchup.
Level 2 MK versus level 2 TC, but the TC so very close to the level 3. Especially with Water Elementals being a thing and Purge. That should be reliable.
But we don't have too much Purge. Yes, it's 3 Shaman with full mana. Dragonhawks early as well. Can he get the Shackle off? Yep, there we go. Good focus fire on it though. But that's soaking up a lot of damage. It's not ending up on the ground unit. Kodo got the first Devour on a breaker. Got the second Devour on a breaker. And the Speed Scroll is still running. Purges on the Water Elementals. Nice Heal Scroll as well. Lightning Shield. Lin, good fight so far. Lots of damage on this Kodo to free the breaker. Chain Lightning rattling through. Not hitting too much. But man, this Lightning Shield against the Militia. It hurts just watching this.
Yeah, no Adept training on the Priest. They can't dispel this. Not yet. And Lin Holes in the middle. But now the slow trap could be kicking in. TC already hurt, but he found the heal pod earlier, which is really nice for him. And of course all designed to buy time for this expansion, which is pretty close to done now. But TC low mana, MK low mana. This is of course where the Brilliance Aura kicks in.
I kind of like this Kodo play, man. It supports the Wyvern a lot. Mass Purge on the Mountain King. It supports the Wyvern damage a lot. It soaks up damage from everything else. Everything else is green here. Chain Lightning again, kills a sword. Cast is a little too far forward. This time the Wyvern dies, but the Lightning Shield again.
Yeah. So effective against the Militia especially. They can't just blindly commit in with A-click, as they normally do. But the Wind Rider is taken out. That's quite a bit of damage missing now.
Headhunter.
We have Headhunters coming in with more Kodos. 0 Raiders. Just refusing Raiders. And now the Expo's up. No cancel anymore.
2 Dragonhawks, which could be rendered very, very useless if he doesn't go Wyvern anymore, just sticks with ground. Okay, 50-50 fight again.
And the water elementals really are no factor at all. That's the big strength of the Shaman, of course.
TC focused, has a potion though. If he's not disabled constantly. Again the Kodos looking for a meal. Oh, doesn't get it. Stomp on the Mountain King though. Invo potion, does he have the time? Yes, he does. This Devourer went better. TC. Again. So close. Invo potion of the Mountain King will run out. He has Stomp soon. Chain Lightning, right clicks. Whoa, he'll scroll to save him. Needs to commit with the TC, but that's dangerous.
Oh, and suddenly these Shaman are out of mana. Suddenly these water elementals are really good again. Mana potion on the Farseer, Chain Lightning, more damage. The Kodo! One more hit and it dies. And the Breaker's back. The TC back in as well. Level 4 for him. One more Stomp out. Gets rid of that water elemental at the very least. Priest also gonna fall, but now slow on everything and not much damage at all anymore by Lin. He needs mana. He needs the shop. He needs healing. He needs a lot.
2 Shaman fall. Good kills for Sok. 43 supply. Can he break this expansion? Lin getting new troops. Again, a Kodo. This takes so much time to build them. Mana regen. Health regen. Can he go for the shop? Exodus from the peons.
You just kind of give this up.
A player's forces are under attack.
I mean, if Sok kills the Expo, this is going to take a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, this might be the smarter play. Arc for the TC is also nice. Everything that keeps him alive. It's also invul. And that also means shop control goes to the orc, which is so important here. Just like on Echo, where we only have 1 merchant.
Level 4 Archmage soon. Mountain King close to 3. Still didn't get level 3 in the fight. Kind of baffling to me. I love this shot by Sok. Can go for more mana, especially on the Mountain King. Incredibly important. Orc levels 3-4. Lightning Shield. 2 Kodos. Heal Scroll. No tier 3 transition. Griffin Aviary is not producing anything anymore.
A player's forces are under
Lots of creeps now for Sok in the upper left. And he has the invisible Dragonhawk, making use of that otherwise useless unit.
Level 4 for the AM. That's a good one. He's level 3 MK as well. This is kind of overdue. And he sees Lin coming in. Lin is not far away from level 5 TC. He's basically level 4 on the Farseer as well. But that's only level 2 Wolves, which would only be getting stolen.
Does he have
Perhaps
the
we're going to
upgrade?
see Farsight.
Yeah.
a player's forces are under attack.
Breaker upgrades 0-0. Orc upgrades 1-0. And the first Raider. More
There we go,
control against
finally.
him. And level 4. Big one. But red spot for Sok.
Normally, the longer this game goes, the better it is for the human because there's no answer to the spell breakers. But it's also about hero levels. And TC, there's no stopping his level 5 anymore this game. Lin is getting a lot more creeps off this map. That means also more gold, also means more items. And there we go, that's level 5 TC.
Lost person 9 on the fast here as well. Double heal scroll, invul. His heroes seem very safe. Good mana regen here. Constantly using invisibility. Something we haven't seen in many matchups, but they are using it to the max now here against ORC.
So a little poke into the main. Oh, lightning shield on the wolf. There is no entrance though. I was like, what? Is there?
No.
Is it not a full wall? But yes, it is.
So shot down again. Again, no chance to go for more breakers. Ooh, Devour doesn't work. This time only one Kodo. Ooh, nice clap.
He doesn't have an invul. Moves like that could be dangerous. Reveal early on. Invis can't save him anymore. Stomp is ready. More purges. More right clicks.
Yes,
Invis, he's revealed. Isn't working. MK is
Bye-bye.
dead.
And the TC has, okay, no more mana, but he did so much damage. No mana in general for the orc. Can't really retreat. Has a TP though. Invul potion is over. He can still soak up damage thanks to the Ankh. Just has to be careful to not TP during the resurrection. But I guess he's just breaking through this.
Look, trying to run to the middle. Tavern revive on the MK.
Yeah.
It's gonna be expensive, but I guess he needs it. There it goes. No mana, obviously. TC, it's gonna trigger the Ankh. Looks a little bit reckless, like is this really necessary? Sorcerer's numbers really low, by the way. And he doesn't seem to have slow on autocast.
No more Stormbolt. Oh, blocking the Farseer a little. Again, a TC versus Mountain King battle. This time, the Dwarf has the invul. Needs it. Revealed through the net once more. Is Lin maybe a little too brave here? Farseer level 5, level 3 Chain Lightning, I guess. This is gonna be big damage. If he's committing to it. No, he's not.
Wouldn't have resulted in a kill. Casts were all full mana. So he holds on. Full HP, I mean. Holds on to the mana.
Yeah. Expansion again. 2 towers take care of the farm. Of course, Sok knows this. And again, TC. 400 gold. Moves to the shop. Invul and heal scroll available. Gets both.
Yeah, this is looking really nice now for Lin. And the fact that Sok had the invul on the AM there when the MK died the first time. Really, really, really questionable. Maybe he thought with all of these rings he should be safe, but the MK is still the front liner. It's still going to be damage. Yes, it's going to be reduced damage, but you just need that invul. And now with invul being on cooldown, with there being no TP, Sok in a dangerous position. He's taking a bit of a risk going creeping in the bottom right. A creep jag here could lose him the game right away. But I guess he has to take some risks.
On the other side, if he lets Lin's expansion come up, it's also very risky. Because you don't really have anything to punish this. No mass footmen, no mortar teams. Nothing for a quick attack against buildings. So you have to win the fights.
Yeah, and the decision to attack the expansion may come back to haunt Sok here. I see this all the time from humans pushing the Orc expansion, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But there's another option called counter expansion. I don't understand why it's being done so rarely nowadays.
Remo, look at the Zeppelin. I will love this move. It's a grunt, it's a shaman, it's a lightning shield on a big boy. There we go.
That is so cool.
It's amazing.
And he loads up the shaman to not lose more mana to the arcane.
Shot down again.
Yeah. He knows Sok's TP is gone. He knows his resources are really looking really scarce. Very, very smart.
No pillage yet, but breaking the altar prevents tier 3. Grunt is another lightning shield. It's just beautiful. It's missing in the fight. Mountain King got a Cloak of Flames, which is great for him. But Lin is just hungry, wants the kill, and the Kodos are hungry as well, getting 2 casters. Chain Lightning rattling through to the other. Stomp connects 2. He has something against human magic. Making a very clear stand for dodges the bolt with an invul. Yep, Lin's on fire now.
Getting more kills. Storming forward. Lin, yeah, in complete control. Level 5 AM though. He's got the level 3 elementals coming out right away. MK taking quite a bit of damage. Lin actually lost quite a few units over here. 2 more grunts, very low. One of them makes it out.
But... how many kills? 2 peasant kills? 3 peasant kills? Mining. How much mining time did this cost? 2,000 again? Whoa, 500.
Yeah.
Whoa! So with that, he can't afford a Tome of Retraining. Can't go for Blizzard. He can't go for more Breakers because his tech tree is blocked. And Lin has the Expo up. This is on so many levels, so good and smart.
And the TC is almost level 6 as well. A few more kills, he gets that. He's gonna not be dying anymore this game. I love the dusts. Again with the dust. This is so often the easy save for humans, the invis to save the heroes. But Lin says, nah, I got the detection, and suddenly that does nothing.
Rough game for Osar.
I'm really surprised he's not going for more mana pots on the TC.
Here we go again. This time a Water Elemental's here, so he uses the Purge against the Summon. Is there a Grunt even? Oh yeah, dies though. And this Shaman dies as well. 5 supply gone. Without too much effect. But, of course, keeps Sok close to his peasant line, gives full map control to Lin, double heal scroll invul. Can afford a TP with his expansion as well.
Oh, these are some free kills though. That Lin didn't want to give up in this pot on the TC, and now he's level 6. There's a sentry though. Sentry's so important here to spot this TC, but the Stomp still connects. Invis also on the AM, but he's revealed thanks to that dust from earlier. He's not going to be making it out of this. Nope, more purges coming in. Stomp is not ready because there's no mana, but it's still enough to get the hero kill. Ensnare Purge, too much lockdown. Stomp to sprinkle on top of this Sunday Supreme. And that must be it. GG and the 1-0 for Lin.
Damn good game by June Park. I'm a little bit in awe again by how nicely he played this. How he re-established the second expansion and like how he purposefully gave up the first expansion to buy time to get map control. That was smart. It's of course very counterintuitive because you invested so much into that building and into that gold mine, but pretty sure he would have lost the fight. And with that creeping, he got these high-level heroes. He got the items he needed. Very well done.
Yeah, that was a really, really tough choice because regardless of what you do, trying to defend the expansion or trying to give it up, both can lose you the game. But by giving it up and creeping instead, at least there's one sure benefit he gets. If he tries to defend, it may be a failure and he loses the game right there. But if he gives it up, he at least gets a lot of items and experience, and there is something he is going to be receiving for his decision. So that was pretty cool.
All right, second map, last refuge. You in, right? Yeah, you are. Good.
So what do you think? Mirror image time?
Since this is about survival, I'm not too sure. Also,
nah, I'm just kidding. Against human, that's probably a pretty bad idea. Against Night Elf, we've been seeing it looking pretty good recently, but here should be a Farseer. Don't know when I've seen Lin play Blade Master versus Orc versus human the last time. It feels like it's been a long, long time.
I have to look it up, but I think in PPL he played only Farseer. Let me check this real quick. Yeah, he played
Farseer,
only
of course. is the hero dominating this matchup currently. We still see a few Blade Masters sprinkled in, and this would be a map to do it on. Last Refuge, great for Blade Master creeping, great for finding claws, and even bigger things like Quel'Thala's boots, big invulns, claws plus 12, Cloak of Flames, but it would be a bit of a surprise. Farseer, his early game presence, and also, this is the thing we have to keep in mind. What the Farseer does is enable the TC second, and he is normally what carries the late game. If you go Blade first, there's some very rare games where we see Blade with TC, but that is pretty unreliable to use. Normally, you need the Shadow Hunter. And as I like to say, as long as there's a level 5 TC in the game, the match is not over.
As long as the fat cow stomps. Thank you, Exodon TV, for the 18-month resub, 1.5 years. Thank you so much. Greetings. So
Interesting, by the way, from Lynn that we have seen no walkers at all yet, right?
Yeah.
Did we see any walkers today?
Not today, no. Focus is very high on the Walker train again.
Yes.
Soin as well. But Lynn is always a little late adjusting to things. Or he sticks with things a lot longer than other players, but maybe he's just confident that the Walker play is still viable.
And Lynn going for a bit of a different opening here once again. No Barracks, Farseer. No shop either.
Fast tag.
Peon Scout to the Merc camp. Is he expecting the creep pull
Yeah.
for the Shadow Priest?
Yeah.
And wants to prevent that with a block?
Yeah. Or by the Shadow Priest himself.
Oh, Neo, you're so smarty pants.
I know.
Oh, Neo's so smart.
I know a lot about stealing. So,
There we go.
here it is.
Oh, he's slow though. He's a little bit. Is he fast enough?
Who's
Is he
getting
fast
it?
enough?
Lynn got
Yeah!
it. Oh, this is so big. This is so big.
Oh,
it
he gets
doesn't really matter.
bored.
Yeah, okay. It doesn't really matter if he dies because it prevents the dispel of wolves. So wolves are a lot more effective. Of course, you would have loved to have a purge against water elementals as well. But the main thing is, Sock doesn't get the priest, can't get rid of the wolves, and the harass is as effective as it ever was. And here we go.
Okay, that was a cool move by Lynn. Unfortunately, the Shadow Priest dies. Why did the Rock Golem attack him? Normally on the way back, he never fights. That's why he doesn't throw the stones, but on the way back, he threw the stone.
Yeah.
Huh?
Maybe a camp gets reset if there's a new unit spawning close to it or something. I don't know, man.
Champion, are you in chat?
Yo, champion.
Why did the Rock Golem throw this boulder? Don't understand.
No tower.
A player's forces are under attack.
And this Shadow Priest actually made this map so much better for humans recently. We saw it from TH. Having these spells against the wolves, having a bit of healing as well, suddenly you can creep well. LR was always a really tough early game map to creep on for human, but thanks to the Shadow Priest that turned around a little bit. But Lynn with the response. Super smart.
Okay, yeah, the early game trades, keeping the Archmage from 2. Footman distracting a little, forces some repair actually, for whatever reason. Farseer can retreat now as there is a shop to clarity up and more wolves in the main. Will most likely be covered. I like that he covers the herd peasant right next to the arcane, so the wolves can't do too much here. Good reactions by Sog so far. Wow, did you hear my stomach? That was a howl of terror.
I had that yesterday though.
Yeah, I know. Okay, a couple of days ago as well. Good microphone, not picking this up.
Maybe we need a stomach mic.
It was a good idea by me, right, on Sunday.
Yeah.
Let's not get into the hand cam again.
I don't know, is Sock not playing a little too afraid? Like, shouldn't he commit to a green camp to at least get level 2? Like, maybe you lose one footman and an acid or 2. But wouldn't you like to have that juicy brilliance aura? Now he's doing it. But it's a little bit late. For my taste.
His movement throughout the entire day against Orc were a little weird. Remember CH against Fly. He apparently thinks of this matchup a little different. Or has something in the works, I don't know.
And once again, it's this two-footy distraction. Sok has some footies, you see this? Split away.
Yeah.
So Lin is like, huh, are you down here? Are you creeping here? But no, they're just
Player's forces are
running around and distracting from the main army. Wolf finds the Farseer, the AM that is, tries to last hit steal, doesn't quite work. And suddenly this experience on the human first hero is looking pretty good.
Not only
Close to 3, and the Farseer, nothing.
Not only the experience looked good, the damage as well. He's up at +9. And can easily threaten this super squishy Farseer right now.
player's forces are under
TC
attack.
comes out, second hero. Solo creeping right away, but since it's a skip barracks, it's only 2 grunts, not 3 grunts, so he cannot take the bigger camps right away. Has to go for the small ones, that takes quite some time. Sok's position is looking pretty good here, I think.
We do have a Beastery up for Lin. Early, very early. Not using it for now. To support the TC with the Wyvern or going to early Raiders. And TC is not level 2, and Sok is forcing the fight.
Can he surround one of the grunts here in the corner? Nope, not quite. And yeah, without Stomp, with only 2 grunts, without Chain Lightning, this Orc force isn't really strong right here.
A player's forces are
Normally you want to have quick level ups to double level 2, have the Shaman for the Purge, expand behind, and keep on creeping. But this game, none of that seems to be working out too well.
This is pretty. This is a pretty great Sentry Ward, by the way, at the expansion, because it must be coming up at some point here. Also, the second one, he will always... Oh no, that's Lin's actually. Okay, so he knows when the unit is moving out through the middle. Buying Militia now. Getting Militia now. And there's no Lightning Shield yet. Once again, the Scroll of the Beast. Third time today, I guess.
No big mana, unfortunately, for the TC. But Scroll could become useful, maybe.
player's forces are under
TC
attack.
is going to continue creeping, gonna get his level 2. We also haven't seen any Shockwave so far from Lin.
And is he going for it now? A lot of positions would be good, but no, good. He goes Stomp again. Would be good to force a fight with Breakers in front here or here, for example. And then Shockwave is your only weapon, really.
Oh, this could be a good creep drag, though. Lin is coming in from the south. He has plenty of Shaman. But Militia coming, well timed as well. And Lin sees the Militia, backs off.
A player's
We
forces
get Lightning Shield in a second. It's 60% done and a rather quick upgrade.
Rather slowed right away, diminishing the damage from that a little bit. TC looking for the big stomp. It was okay. Wasn't that amazing?
Saving a lot of mana. Now Wolves. Now the Scroll of the Beast as the Wyvern is back. And the TC is looking for another stun. Is this gonna be bigger? Well, mostly against the peasants who weren't moving anyway. And the Archmage, of course. Repositions a little Stormbolt thrown against the Wyvern, but Heal Scroll against it. Level 2 for the Farseer. 4 Chain Lightning. Purge again.
Aggressive Purge. Speed scroll in. That must be the
he can
TP.
stop again. Barely.
Why do you wait so long, Sok? God damn.
And why are you
Scary.
sacrificing these peasants? Poor souls. Double kill. Getting the TC closer to 3. Expo 40%. Lightning Shield online. Kodos coming. More Shaman coming. Sok. He goes
a player's forces
early
are under
Griffin
attack.
Aviary again.
Am I lagging? You're lagging to me.
Oh yeah, you are. So I hope this will get better in a bit. Otherwise, we're gonna restart the call. Discord servers recently. No. Nice timing by Sok to kill this expansion. Gives me the time to recall it real quick. Oh no, it's recovering, I guess.
Yeah, this expansion will definitely be getting cancelled. And even Shackle's coming in. Oh, Lin. This is an awkward engagement.
Wyvern dies from it immediately. Epicenter Storm, but no follow-up really. One breaker only. Not the biggest force in the front line. So TC is very much effective. And Lightning Shield's coming in, but no Storm this time. I wonder that he's not getting slow. That would make the retreat a lot easier. Or Storm Bolt. So Lin is able to connect with the Chain Lightning. Not able to get the kill though. Kodo has not devoured anything.
Once again, slow everywhere. And not too much was lost here by either side. But the expansion, of course, was cancelled. That was the big deal. Very aggressive purges, taking out the one sorceress right away. New Water Elemental summoned. Quick purges against that as well. First Kodo. Seems to be dying. Oh, speed scroll. Can he save it that way? Oh, that was like half a second. And he could have saved it, but not quite.
Lin doesn't want to run into that choke. Oh, Stormbolt again. TP out now. Lots of losses for the Orc. But yeah. Expo was cancelled. TP lost. Lots of units gone as well. And Sok is pretty much easily able to kill that Great Hall again. Sees that, cancels it. Then maybe time for the rat spot. Depends on how fast Lin is here. Raider transition started.
Not an easy position this game for Lin. Doesn't have the Expo coming up. Does have very slightly superior hero levels, but not by much at all.
Involent heal scroll now. Oh, but he's blocking the way again in a choke. The position where Sok is real good.
PC, that's half HP already.
You're lagging again, so let me take over real quick. Dragonhawk soaking up unnecessary damage. Chain Lightning only level 1. Doesn't do anything. Easy retreat as everything is slowed. No AoE dispel. That's when the walkers are definitely lacking. Doesn't get the kill on the Dragonhawk, so not much experience. Much mana on the Mountain King, but also only level 2. Kodos have not... Okay, one of them has eaten. The priest falls... Oh, kills the grunt before, saves the priest. Stop now. Is it time for a hero kill for Lin? That would change a lot. Invo potion on the TC and the Mountain King falls again. All of a sudden we have level 3 and Chain Lightning is a lot better here. Connects. Everything hurt. Priest have to work overtime. TC, can he come in with a stomp again? Slowed. No, has to back off. The feedback ability by the priest by the breaker so important. No!
Oh!
Healed scroll. Oh, my lord. This Invo was on cooldown. Barely surviving by another priest. Kill Lin with a great fight. Mountain King, what's he doing there? It's nighttime. Can he see him though?
Oh,
whoa. Moves him out of the lake. Lucky. Lucky.
dude, that's so close every time. The TC commits in to kill the MK with the Invul. Invul runs out. He almost dies. Second hero in trouble again.
Here we go, revealed, and dead he is, dieback on the Mountain King, no control. You can see how much more confident this TC is now, once the Mountain King is out.
Shaman mana is really low now though. There's barely any purges. And what is this army by Lin? It's like almost only Shaman. One Grunt, one Kodo.
Yeah.
We have a Raider now coming in.
Heroes and Shaman, man. Enough. That was so expensive to go for the Mountain King again. But Lin has no expo up this game.
AM and MK levels once again lacking. AM is going to get level 4 here finally at the red camp. But MK is level 3. He would prefer level 4, but he just keeps on dying.
Should definitely move the Archmage away after level 4. And yeah, maybe even go for the Troll first, but... Foot of Cunning again. So, keeping the Archmage in for faster creeping. Okay. Wolf Scout in both directions towards both red spots. Mana
TC with the
Stone.
Mana Stone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Lovely. End snare, done. Control magic, almost done as well, but how much will it really do? Then we'll learn
Players' forces
about
are
the
under
research
attack.
real quick in the first fight. And the Mountain King had a lot of trouble staying alive without the Raider. Now with Ensnare, it helps against invisibility even worse. And we're closing in on the 5 TC.
Yeah, a few more kills, especially on the MK. It's gonna make for nice strides towards that level up. The Farseer also soaking up some of the experience. On level 4, of course, there's a big experience penalty for creeping,
Players' forces are under
meaning
attack.
you get less experience than the lower levels. But little by little, he's getting there.
Speaking of little by little, we have the Zeppelin drop again of this little shaman with his big grunt. And Sok is far away. Here comes the drop. Here comes the lightning shield. This time Sok reacts super quick.
Yep,
Mining
that
still
was nice.
prevented, but no damage.
It's a lot of mining time lost though, and you can keep doing this at least one more time. Love the dust. Always with the dust on the Farseer.
That's a lot of resources, man. Double heal scroll, staff, and dust.
Yeah, the staff. Does he want to staff onto the drop? But then he would be stuck. That doesn't sound like a good idea.
I don't know, he had a staff in map 1 as well, but didn't use it. Let's see.
Alright, solar creep for the TC. This is going to be very close to level 5 now. This might even be level 5. Well, the last boots will probably be sold.
Here's level 5.
It's level 5. 1125 HP. That's a tanky boy.
Mountain King level 4. Thank you, Barbedy1, for the 36-month sub. 3-year sub-anniversary. Much love to you, Barbedy.
Map is almost empty now. And guess what? The Farseer also close to 5.
Yeah. Second claw for him. Inventory is really good. For the Mountain King, not so much. Archmage has Devotion Aura, always great.
And no TP. Again, no TP on the human heroes, but double invul. Water elementals. Should he really summon them? Aren't they free experience?
Yeah, they are. Getting purged right away. Raider taken out as well. We have a Zeppelin in the fight now. Dragonhawk taken out immediately. This could cause some big TC drops into the back.
Oh, that's a great idea. Because that stomp did nothing.
Chain Lightning, not hitting too much. Instantly getting rid of the heal ward, which he found before. Kodo had a snack. Second one coming in. Heal scroll to only save the Raider. He would have loved to hold on for later. Even a Berserker coming. Invo Potion. Here comes the Stomp, but again, only 3-4 targets. Both heroes taken out for a while, though. Still a lot more mana. Wants to hold it until level 5. No Zeppelin drops yet.
Oh, there it comes. Zeppelin drop. TC inside. Big stomp coming in. Oh my god.
Where's the lightning shield? We'll love to see it. Okay. He doesn't want to get burned. Heal scroll. Might be a game saver here. He has another one. Wanted to get to dodge it, but just barely in time gets the stomp off.
Stomp is ready again in a second. Ready right now. TC unload, but it could be dangerous. There's a storm bolt after all.
Commits. Oh, he was able to unload him. Mountain King has the invul. Is safe for now. TC get another one and a heal scroll. Kodo's still devouring. Level 5. That's $1,000 chain lightning damage. Here comes the next stun. Would love to have a connection, but I guess it's enough. I guess he can just right click it. They were all in range of the shaman.
Again, this is so close, dude.
Yeah.
Heroes very close to falling, but it's socket 57 supply as the dust settles, and Lin down to only 46. TC getting chased. Is he gonna eat the storm bolt here? No.
Would be be dead then. All of a sudden, we have a 4.6 MK. We have a... Wait, oh, almost level 5 Archmage.
And that was with the Mana Stone and with the Zeppelin. Both of which are gone now.
That was for a long time without level 3 Chain Lightning. But again, the problem is breakers.
Yeah.
Even without upgrades here, love this level 5 Archmage immediately runs away to give solo experience to the Mountain King.
Yeah, and this might be enough for him
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's big, big, big level ups.
Lynn never tried to go for a second expansion. Thank you very much, Freaka, for another Prime sub. And yeah.
L5 MK.
Yeah.
Okay.
Clappy hype. Zeppelin, Purge, Breaker, and Snare.
Invis TC. That could be a big one.
But the position for Sock's gonna be
Yeah.
amazing. The best in the game. Stormbolt on this fast. He doesn't have a TP. In will swap. He has one more. One Breaker falls. Can he get this big Storm buff now? Here we go. 5 targets. Chain Lightning. Easy right clicks. But the Farseer executed with the Stormbolt. No questions asked. And now the AoE is missing. Yes, Stomp is good. Yes, he's killing the casters. But no way to fight the Breakers. GG. 1-1. Game 3 will decide this lower bracket.
All right, cool. Sock fights back. And Lin couldn't finish the game before the breaker clock. I think that's what this game comes down to.
Yeah. And Sock killed the expansion in time this time.
Yep.
Had good levels himself. It was easier to get items for him as they were 2 shops.
So remaining map now, if we follow the pattern of the last few days, should be Concealed Hill, unless this was vetoed by Sock earlier.
Yeah.
But normally we have it remaining in the pool.
But with the cool creep route he had, I'm not too sure if he should veto this with the 3 creeps at once plus distraction. That looked very good at least.
We are waiting with bated breath. The admin will tell us soon. In the meantime, Fly and Lolite, they're waiting in the upper bracket. They're still relaxing a little bit. Hopefully time for Lolite to brew himself a tea or something. Despite his food poisoning, he's been playing pretty well today. If Lolite makes it out of this group in first place again, just like he did at next autumn, that will be... Would that officially be Fly back in shape?
I'm always careful when it comes to Fly. You can never be certain. Even if he has 4 great days in a row, the 5th one can be a trash day again, and then the downward spiral starts once more. It's such a cheap phrase that a lot of sports athletes say, but for Fly, we have to watch not only game by game, but map by map.
Yeah. He is always between heaven and hell. I will never forget all the way back WCA 2014. Everything outside of the final day, he looked like the best player in the world by far. And then the final day, he underperforms and
didn't even go to the final. True. Oh, I forgot about that. That was, perfect example. The old mouse sports player.
But now we focus on another orc, and that is, of course, Lin. Decision map 3. Lin versus his countryman, Sock. The human player trying to make it out of this group here in the lower bracket. It is now no safety net anymore. It's all down to this map. But this map is normally a little bit favored towards orc with the fountains, with the drop possibilities as well from the lab close by. Sock is gonna have not an easy task here ahead of himself.
To that. Lin, not skipping the barracks this time. Goes for Grunt on the other side. Standard build for Sock. Thank you, Equolve, for the 3-month resub. Reforged Hype. Glad you enjoy it, man. So
I wonder if he's gonna throw out a curveball Blade Master here. Would be unusual, especially on this map.
Don't think so.
Or is he gonna start playing Breakers here? Breakers can be so good on this map. We saw it by Focus before. Walkers, of course, I mean, not Breakers. Breakers is from the human side. And I'm pretty sure we're gonna be seeing Breakers. There shouldn't be a doubt about that.
Okay, I have a doubt. I think Lin will just stick to his shaman guns.
Ha! You fell into the same trap as me. I said Breakers.
Ah, god damn it, yeah. It's always an issue when you take the lead of a broadcast. I'm just following you wherever. Were you...
Breaker Walker, they just seem so similar.
Isn't in Dota the Walker a Spirit Breaker?
Yes.
Makes it
That
even
also
more
makes
confusing. God
Yeah.
damn it. Speaking
Man,
of
they're not keeping us in mind. Us with our tiny brains. Come on, guys.
Speaking of Dota, if you're at ESL Hamburg next Saturday, I'm gonna be there. Not casting the Open Qualifier Finals, but having some fun at the... What's it called at the moment? Barclaycard Arena in Hamburg.
Wait, it's next week Saturday, all right?
Yes, like... Yeah, next week Saturday. Okay. Not this, because we have to cast here on Saturday.
Yes.
Yes. We have 3...
2-bar attack, by the way. Very rare to see nowadays. It's going to be a lot of grunt pressure. I like this a lot on this map. To have more grunts out, to be patrolling more green camps, and be looking to slow down this AM more effectively.
Wow, he's going to the kobolds very early on, while poking with the footman again.
Yeah. And wasn't this movement again a little bit off by Lin? He goes all the way to the human base with Hero and Grunt and sees, oh, I guess I can't do anything here, and then walks back again.
Evasion creeping at its best by Sock.
Yeah. This is being very critical, of course, but early game, especially for Orc, positioning on the map is absolutely crucial. Can you get one last hit steal? Oh, nicely done.
Can't prevent level 2 though. And that's the most important thing for now. There's still a couple of green spots, easy to take.
Players' forces are under attack.
Should be an easy level 3 then. Not easy, but you know, we have seen more delayed level 3s.
Yeah, if Lin can prevent the level 3 AM here until the TC comes out to creep the first camp, that's what he wants from this early game. A level 2 Farseer would be a bonus, but if he goes creeping himself, he opens up the map for the opponent, so there's always a balance that has to be found.
Yeah, Warcraft is a lot about balance. All communities know that.
Yeah, yeah. We should ask Twitch chat about that. I think Twitch chat has some very good ideas.
You think Twitch chat is the best?
Yeah. They are. Yeah, absolutely. We should invite Twitch chat to Blizzard. They can make the changes.
Or to our stream. We should just make an open line for that.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, during games though. Then we pause, like after a fight, and people can tell us what was imbalanced in that fight.
That sounds like a great concept.
I think so too.
That's the future.
It's like the Chinese chat that is written all across the screen, but next level.
Still amazes me that they like that way of viewing streams. They have that. I told you before. They have that in cinemas as well. In some cinemas, I don't think in all.
Players' forces are
Maybe they just have very smart comments.
All about that interaction. I think it's less about the experience of the video and more about the, the collective experience together, the interaction with each other. I think that's the difference from Western to Eastern audiences.
What we do all enjoy is Warcraft, and we have a game here to discuss. What did we miss? We have Boots again. No level 2 Farseer still struggling with that.
But AM also not level 3 yet, as the Farseer and Grunts are patrolling the green camps pretty well. Sock needs 1 or 2 more greens for the level up.
Again the stab. This time a lot more early.
And there we go. TC's out. Oh, the AM wanted to go for the green camp right there, but nuh-uh. TC too close.
No stomp. Deciding to go for endurance aura first. I mean, in this case.
A player's forces are
Grunts
under
were a little
attack.
too far away, I guess. Farsia's trying to find some rogue creep forces from Sok, but can't find any, so TC is on his own and getting jacked.
With 3 footies here, can he perhaps look for a surround? Oh, how he would love to have Stomp right now.
Told you, man.
Farsia's coming in. This grunt's definitely dead. Is this level 3? It's not quite, but he's very close now. Nice creep
so
jack. And guess what? The trapper, that's level 3 right there. And gets it. Oh, big play by Sok.
Close to a level 3, to level 2 water elemental, loses a footman to the chain lightning. In order to make very, very sure to get the kills.
Level 3 AM has another water elemental ready. The one shaman. Does have the perk though. We have 2 shaman actually. Okay. That's the big strength of shaman early on tier 2. You don't have to fear the water elementals that much. MK is coming in.
Good purchase.
But-
Yeah, he's unfortunately on the other side of the river. Ooh, but this creep jack could be nasty again. Is the Mountain King in time for the bolt? No. Projectile speed not fast enough. Wand of Illusion stumbled on the shaman to take them out early. To keep him on low mana.
Forces are under attack.
TC so close to the level up. He needs one more footy, I believe. Yep. One more is enough. Ah, one more right click. The creep's got him. But
Surround.
the AM is surrounded. And that might be the bigger deal. This is probably going to force the TP. Yes, it will. But another kill for Sok. He gets 2 grunts and 1 shaman, I believe it was.
And still level 1 on the TC. It wasn't too bad for Sok. I mean, now he's gonna get that level up. Torrent Totem transition. Radar Walker. Grunt Shaman into Radar Walker.
A player's forces
8
are
minutes
under
in.
attack.
And he still goes adept on the shaman.
Yeah. He has only one of them, right?
Is he going to play shaman walker mix? Does that work?
The normal answer would be no. But it's Lin. So maybe the answer is yes?
It's a very expensive army. You have to have a lot of production buildings.
Yeah,
Different ones.
It's also a very expensive mid-game. And Sok,
Forces are under attack.
is this an expand?
Wow,
Yeah.
he's really expanding?
Whoa.
On 41 supply? Ooh, that looks very risky. But it might be working out. Is this apple in time? Sure is.
Oh, okay. Big mana.
Oh man, these peasants could be killed so easily. Oh, the regen scroll. Very nice from the AM.
He takes care of the little... Oh, but
the
we
illusion!
learned the illusion can cancel every single one of them.
And the wolves are coming in. Okay. Unusual expo timing. Lin, how are you gonna try to abuse this?
A player's forces are
Creeping
under
the red
attack.
camp for now.
Thank you, Kvenki, for the 313 sub. We have the first breakers coming. Dispel upgrade as well. Yeah, Lin is taking the time for the level 3. And the Warsong Battle drums.
Alright, that's not bad. Damage is a little bit lacking outside of the heroes.
A player's forces are under
Does he have to go... I mean... I kind of like the Walker edition. Because... the Spirit Link is not too much of a thing with all the breakers we're gonna get. But the AoE dispel against the slow, and it's finished now. He's going heavy on Walkers, by the way. This will help him in the fight, and apparently he had the time for that. And then he can use the Shaman for like less purge, more lightning shield. Question is, how long will this expansion run?
Oh, Sok sees the Zeppelin. flying towards the main.
Wow, oh, that's so big.
And Lin with a smart play. Wolves and Farseer at the expo. Zeppelin towards the main. But TC doesn't have a TP, I believe. Or maybe he does, I'm not sure actually.
Yes, he does. Sock is ready. Now the staff makes sense, but of course there's the Mountain King. Wolf takes out one more. Ah. Two more. Stormbolt end up on the Raider. Next one is a kill.
We do have Shockwave finally on this TC.
Oh.
Got only one single priest kill though.
Nice how he waltzed this up with the concave of breakers. So he's never too safe, loses mana.
And this is 2 base human. This is a problem, Len. This is a big problem. Len has to come up with some really smart plays here to fight against the 2 bases.
He is pretty reliant on his hero levels, he thinks. Creeping more, giving Sock more time. Going for more Dragonhawks early, so the Wyvern won't surprise him, but I don't think he has the resources really for them. Shaman, Walker, Raider. And Kodo. Oh, the Mage. Expo is safe. Main is pretty safe as well. Sock finds easy answers, and it's not looking good for the second last orc in this tournament.
I think I agree. This is disaster. It's not over yet, but 2 base versus 1, this isn't really supposed to work.
With Shockwave and Raider,
A player's
you can
forces
bust
are under
expansions.
attack.
That's doable, of course.
He has to go for base lane, right? That's the only thing he can do.
He wanted to again go for the Grunt Shaman play. Dragonhawk sees it, fight enforced. Gets whoa, maybe a couple of casts for free. First Sork down, heal spell helps, and he slows everything down with Clap. Second Sork down though, but also two Chain Lightning used, and Grunt with the Lightning Shield is doing a lot here. But let's focus on the fight.
Another clap hitting nicely. TC also hits level 4 for the improved aura. Quite a few ensnares coming in now. Kodo going forward, gets off the Devour. Shockwaves not looking too impactful yet. And wants to get out before losing too much. One more Raider will be lost though, and the TP is forced back to the main. Lin 50 supply is pretty rich though, and the Grunt harass with the Lightning Shield in the main did decent damage, but the Zeppelin fell. The Shaman died, the Grunt died, so it was also pretty expensive for Lin.
Yeah, and he got. Wait, did he get not a single kill? Ah, one. Right.
Players' forces are under
Two
attack.
maybe. Not too many. Thank you, Knight060490 for the 7-month resub.
More creeping for Sock. He's gonna be level 4 here very, very soon on the AM. That helps with the mana and everything. MK is basically level 4 himself.
Here, can he spawn the wolves? Yep. With an arcane and a good block. Ah, get some chain lightning off again.
Players' forces are under attack.
Sock is above upkeep, so this Echo is kind of equal. Hero levels 4.5, 4.3, not 4, barely.
Level 5 TC. Is that possibly going to be the savior again? Level 3 Shockwave is also pretty good. It's not quite as insane as level 3 Stomp, but it's good.
The question is still though, even if the casters are all nuked by the wave, how to fight the Breakers and the Mountain King?
Yeah, I think that's the question that a lot of orgs are asking currently.
Counter expansion by Lin. Big mana potion will help. He's giving him even more with the Robe of the Magi.
The town is
Lin was one of the best shockwave artists in the previous matchup versus Night Elf when it was still Talons. Is he still that good? This one, okay. Good combo, but nothing killed.
Yeah, that's always the problem with these breakers in front. Yeah, the damage in the back AoE is good, but you can't connect with more. You can't actually pick him off. But now he's trying to. He's going into the back with the ranged units. The Walker is trying to kill him. That was a phenomenally missed shockwave for once. Didn't hit anything.
No mana
he's
on...
got more mana.
Yeah, no mana on the Fascia. He's pretty much useless now. Gets one breaker soon. Dispel level 5. That's a big shockwave. But where's the connection? Where are the end snares? No chain lightning. TC surrounded, losing more and more mana. Is actually surrounded here. No way to get out, right? Has a stab.
Cloak.
Oh, the cloak!
Oh!
But what to do now? Storm. Not enough for the kill. Dispel trying to get away. Oh,
Mana
someone
potion!
kills the carry. And that was the mana potion used before. Oh boy. This is the end for Lin. Not only the most successful player in the history is losing in the first round, but most likely the second one as well as the Dragonhawk taking out this expansion. No damage done. Heal fountain. A blessing to Sock.
Yeah, Lin thought that he could get away with the MK being out of mana, but then out of nowhere comes MK's mana pot, and boom, there's the Stormbolt and the kill.
Easy back from the tavern. Greater mana is still there, so if there's a fight soon, he would be kind of ready. But Archmage getting double heal scroll against it. The perfect counter to a strong heal wave. Shockwave.
Sock's army still isn't looking that big. Maybe with a good speed scroll, with a good positioning. Lin can take out the caster backline and then snipe the heroes or breakers after that.
Gonna be so rough.
A town is under siege.
And Sock knows where his opponent is because one breaker is still in the Kodo.
Yeah. TP back. This is an invitation for a big shockwave. TC wasn't even waiting for it, but hides it still. Oh my goodness. Massive combo onto the backline. Heal scroll forced right away. MK blasting through his mana. Stormbolt clap coming in right away. Falling back to the towers.
Yeah, one speed scroll, doesn't want to use it now to engage. This wasn't too great. Again, no kills. Clap comes in, Grunt falls. Second Grunt will fall in the second, and Lin is officially out. Follows Moon. Lower bracket semi-final defeat for the War Chief. Unbelievable, man. The old guard, not in shape. Here at Yule Cup 2.
Yeah, and the Korean tragedies continue. Moon out, Lin out, Soen also out.
Focus out.
Yeah, Focus out. Loliad and Sock, the only remaining hopes.
Yeah. One of them will qualify 100%, maybe two. But this is 5 Chinese, 1 Russian, and that's our quarterfinal so far. That's unbelievable. I have no idea when Korea was so bad in the tournament than it is now. Usually it was always the other way around when China was a little disappointing or Korea was surprising positively.
Yeah.
But not here, no.
Previous Yule Cup, first and second place, did go to China as well, but it wasn't looking that bad for Korea. Oh.
Huh. Wonder why that is here. 3, 4. 5 Koreans out. Focus, Moon, Soen, Lin. That's 4, right? Yeah, 4. But maybe 5 in the end. That's our bracket here for Group D. Not completely finished, but you saw the result. Next game up is Fly versus Lawliad. The loser will face Sock in the lower bracket final. And Remo, since I have to leave in half an hour roundabout, do you want to do a little switcheroo now that we have the time?
Yeah, sure, we can do that.
Good. So the stream will stop for 2 minutes, and then we're back with the winner bracket final first, which is Fly versus Lawliad, and then the lowest final, Sock versus To Be Determined. Stay tuned. Be right back.